morning, everyone. Welcome to Elite Weather. Mr. G back with you again as we track this severe storms that's going to be moving across the Midwest and down through parts of the southern plains and the south today, as well as a very large blizzard over the upper Midwest and into the high plains. So we're going to be jumping into our radar in just a minute, but the city that we're watching today is Davenport, Iowa, where we have they're going to be kind of in the bullseye for some of that severe weather today. So we're watching for severe weather. We also have some severe thunderstorms in the area just to the east of Davenport right now. But we're looking at a temperature of 49 degrees under most of the cloudy skies right now with those severe thunderstorms in the forecast today. And we could also see some storms tonight and maybe tomorrow morning as well before that storm system pushes on off to the east there, and that severe weather moves into the Ohio Valley and through parts of the Northeast as well. So let's jump on over to our radar, our expanded radar coverage right now as we take a look at what's going on around the country. Again, if you enjoy this content, leave a like, comment, and feel free to subscribe to the channel. Here we are as we're taking a look at our next generation radar system here, and we are looking at that severe weather moving through parts of the upper Midwest and our huge storm, our snowstorm over Minnesota and through parts of South Dakota as well. We're looking at that very powerful snowstorm, some severe weather near the Quad Cities here. We also have some showers and storms down across parts of Texas and over into the Ohio Valley as well. We are looking at some severe thunderstorms near the Cincinnati area, some showers and storms near the Detroit area. We also have a few scattered showers and storms down across the southeast through parts of Georgia and Florida. And then out to the west coast, we are looking at our high wind situation today. We are starting to dry out across the west, but we're seeing some snow in through Colorado and Wyoming as well. So let's zoom in onto some of our trouble spots right now as we take a closer look at that big storm that's going to be wreaking havoc across the country over the next several days. All right, folks, we're going to be starting off by taking a look at a particularly dangerous thunderstorm here just to the east of the Quad Cities near Davenport, Iowa. We're going to be looking at this severe storm that's producing 2-inch diameter hail right now and 65 miles per hour winds, and is heading off to the east northeast at about 50 miles per hour, which will bring it into the Rock Falls and Sterling area within the next hour or so. So we're going to be seeing this storm start to affect Whiteside County and Bureau County through northwestern Illinois. So if you're in those areas, please take appropriate shelter as you get prepared to receive this very severe thunderstorm. No tornado activity is evident yet, but we're going to keep monitoring this storm as it makes its way to the east northeast, as this is just getting started. This is just the beginning, guys. So a very busy day is in store for the upper Midwest today. And so again, be careful as you await and deal with this very strong thunderstorm that's headed out your way. Okay, we have another area of thunderstorms just to the east of Cincinnati, Ohio. And we're seeing this storm here. We're seeing 1/4-inch diameter hail with winds of about 55 miles per hour. And it's moving off to the east at about 35 miles per hour. So we're going to be seeing brief heavy downpours, some 1/4-inch hail again, and some gusty winds to about 55 miles an hour. So we're going to be tracking this storm as well as things are just getting underway through parts of the upper Midwest and into the Ohio Valley as well, it seems. And we're going to be seeing those showers and storms down to the south and into Texas, and in that winter storm through parts of the upper Midwest and the northern plains. Okay, I'm checking out the Dallas-Fort Worth area too, where we have some developing showers and thunderstorms down in northeastern Texas, and we're seeing these scattered showers and thunderstorms just getting started. Right now, there's no watches and warnings, but we're going to pay attention to this area as well, as we could be seeing those elevated thunderstorms today across Texas, as we have a dry line set up over central Texas. So we will be watching for more isolated severe thunderstorms to develop today. So again, we're starting to see some of those showers and storms getting started over northeastern Texas at this time. Now we're up over the northern plains where we're in Minnesota and South Dakota right now, where we're seeing some aspects of the winter component of this storm. We're seeing some rain showers over into the Twin Cities right now. Some rain showers are just getting started. Minnesota have the potential for seeing some severe thunderstorms later in the day today and into the evening hours tonight. Some of those storms will become severe. I think most of the snow will stay just to the west of the Twin Cities, but it will be quite close. It's going to be close. We could see a few snowflakes mix in the overnight hours tonight, but I'm not thinking we're going to see any measurable snow across the Twin Cities, as it's just going to be a little bit too warm for that snow to stick. But we can see a few snowflakes fall from the sky. But we are seeing that heavy snow through South Dakota and southeastern North Dakota right now, and then through parts of southwestern South Dakota, and into parts of northern Nebraska. So we are seeing that heavy snow. This is the area that's forecast to receive the highest snowfall totals from the storm, and we've already received about 8 inches over parts of the Rapid City, South Dakota area. So again, a developing blizzard over the northern plains today and the high plains of the Dakotas. Some of that snow will also spread into Colorado as well as into Wyoming. So again, a very large snowstorm associated with this snowstorm, with this winter storm, or spring storm, I should say, that's going to spread even more snowfall than the Friday storm system did. But fortunately, my area won't be under the gun for the snow. But any changes in the storm's track or intensity could change that forecast. So I'm crossing my fingers at this time. So now that we've taken a look around the country at some of our trouble spots, let's move on with the rest of the forecast. Okay, here we are as we take a look at some of our maps now and our parameters with our severe weather scenario that we're going to be seeing today. And we're going to get started with our current temperatures across the country right now. And we're seeing those temperatures quite warm across the southern United States, through parts of the mid-Atlantic, through the Ohio Valley, and through the upper Midwest, down to the Gulf Coast, and through parts of Texas as well. If you look at down in South Texas, look at those 90s down there. So we're going to be seeing temperatures rise through the 70s, through the upper Midwest towards the Great Lakes, and we're going to be seeing 80s across the Mid-South and along the Gulf Coast, and a couple of 90s down in Florida as well. So we are starting to see those warmer temperatures being pulled up from the south, as we can see that colder air coming down from the north out of Canada, our area of low pressure right in here. So we have that battleground, that push and pull between that warm air that wants to rise up from the south and that cold air spilling down from the north. That's why we're seeing that severe weather. That's why we're dealing with that blizzard. It's that battle zone between those two very powerful air masses that's going to be causing a lot of problems across the country this week. And let's take a look at our dew points. That dew point is that moisture at the surface and in the air. We're going to be seeing that with warm dew points through the 60s coming into the upper Midwest, even into Michigan and close to Minnesota. We're going to be seeing those dew points rise through the 40s and into the 50s later today. So we're going to be seeing that potential for severe weather from the Great Lakes all the way down to the Gulf Coast, to South Texas near the Mexican border. So we're going to be seeing that potential for severe thunderstorms over a very large area today and tomorrow, and even into your day on Thursday. So the next 3 days, we're going to be talking about severe weather and the blizzard. So we have that going on for us. Here is our CAPE, our convective available potential energy in the atmosphere. We have CAPE values above 2,500 joule kilograms. Here over in East Texas, in Oklahoma, we're running about 1,500 to 2,000 joules over the upper Midwest. So we have plenty of juice in the atmosphere. And we're also looking at a lot of shear. Boy, look at that shear, that influx right here across the upper Midwest, through Iowa, through Wisconsin and Minnesota, down through the central and southern plains. We're going to be looking at all of that shear coming in. That is the atmosphere, the wind turning, changing direction with height. So we're seeing a lot of strong shear going on. So we have those ingredients in place for those big thunderstorms that we're going to be seeing, those supercells today. Here's a look at our radar as we're looking at that snow across the upper Midwest. We're seeing that snow through Minnesota as well as North and South Dakota down to Wyoming and parts of Nebraska. So we're seeing that heavy snow falling across the high plains. We're seeing showers and thunderstorms down through Cincinnati, showers and storms near Indiana and to Illinois. And we have that big area of showers and storms over there near the Quad Cities. So we're going to be watching this throughout the remainder of the day. I'm going to stay glued to my weather equipment here today and into your Wednesday as I'm going to keep tracking these storms and adjusting these forecasts as the situation warrants. Here we are to take a look at our winter weather advisories. We have our blizzard warning, North Dakota, South Dakota, and northern Nebraska. We're going to be having our winter storm warning through Wyoming. So we're going to be seeing Wyoming and parts of Montana with that winter storm warning. And we're going to be seeing our winter weather, our winter storm watch through northern Minnesota and southeastern South Dakota. We're going to be looking at about 3 feet of snow in our blizzard area. So lots of heavy snow through the high plains, and we're going to be looking at that snow continuing through the day and into the nighttime hours tonight, where we again see that 36 inches down there near Rapid City and through parts of Wyoming as well. So that is going to be our snow hot spots. We're going to be seeing many areas, Casper, picking up about 2 feet of snow. So yeah, it's a bad situation if you're traveling. So let's track our coast-to-coast storm. We have our snow across the northern and high plains. There is our area of low pressure across the central plains. Our severe weather over the Midwest into the upper Midwest and down to the south and the Gulf Coast. And moving to your Wednesday, that severe weather continues over the upper Midwest and into the Great Lakes now. Our area of low pressure will be over Minnesota. We will see an occluded front through Wisconsin. Some freezing rain will be possible over Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. We could see some of that freezing rain around the Twin Cities today and tonight. And we're going to be seeing those severe thunderstorms moving to Michigan and into the Ohio Valley tomorrow. Here is our severe weather outlook today. We're seeing that severe weather over the northern plains in the upper Midwest there. We're talking about Iowa, Illinois, the Quad Cities, Davenport, Rock Falls, and Bettendorf. We're going to be seeing that severe weather today. Chicago will be in that severe weather. Green Bay, Milwaukee, Kansas City, St. Louis, Memphis, Dallas. Tulsa. A lot of folks going to be under the gun for that severe weather today. We're looking at very large tornadoes, EF2, EF3, EF4. I wouldn't put it past seeing at least one EF5 today. We haven't seen an EF5 tornado in about 10 years so far across the continental United States. So we are seeing those large tornadoes today. We're going to be seeing them down in Texas, all the way up to the upper Midwest and into the Great Lakes. So Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Louisiana. So today we're going to be seeing that. Tomorrow it will spread to the east, which will include Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan, Pennsylvania, New York. So we're going to be seeing that severe weather spread through even more states tomorrow. So very bad situation, folks. This is the bad situation. Bad. We're going to see lots of tornadoes, probably more tornadoes than we saw Friday. So numerous tornadoes today and tomorrow. Very large hail. We're going to be seeing 3-inch diameter hail, 70, 80 mile an hour winds. I wouldn't be surprised to see 100 mile an hour wind gust somewhere. So heavy rainfall that can lead to some flash flooding as well. I can't stress how dangerous this is. What we would call a particularly dangerous situation. So again, pay attention to these weather forecasts because it's going to be a doozy out there, folks. Again, that severe weather shifts off to the east on Thursday. Conditions kind of improves because our low will start to weaken and drift further away into Canada by the time we get to Thursday. But we will have a trailing cold front left behind. So that cold front will be over the eastern coast there. So we will be seeing that potential for that severe thunderstorm possibility through Richmond, Virginia, and the DC area. And again, another area of storms down here across South Texas. I think our primary threat will be damaging winds and large hail. No tornadoes expected, but not to be ruled out because things can change between now and then. So remember, we saw tornadoes in New Jersey on Saturday last week. Okay, so let's not rule out anything there. All right, so here is our storm as it moves through the Midwest now and into the plains. So let's recap what we got going on here before we close. Okay, big, major, powerful storm moving across the United States right now with heavy snow, blizzard conditions across the upper Midwest and the northern plains and into the northern Rockies. Severe thunderstorms will occur from the Great Lakes down to the Gulf Coast and the Mexican border with Texas. So we're going to be looking at, again, large tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds, very heavy rain that can lead to some flash flooding and river flooding. So again, a very dangerous situation will evolve across the central United States today from the north to the south. We're going to be looking at the severe weather. So my name is Mr. G. That is your weather forecast for today. And again, I will be back with more videos today, especially this afternoon toward the evening hours as things really get going. And we're going to focus more on that severe weather aspect. And we're going to see how things are going with our snowstorm as well. So again, join me later today. Maybe we'll do a live stream of that severe weather as it's taking place once things really get more mature and more underway there. So again, thank you for watching this video. Leave your likes, comments. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you're notified when I post a video. So until the next time, I will see you guys all later and have a great and be safe out there, guys, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.